Welcome here to Waterville. We're here, of course, for the quarter-final in the South Kerry Senior Football Championship, and that, of course, is sponsored by Walsh's Super Value. The remaining quarter-final is Waterville at home here to Sneem, Derrynane. Mossy Coffee, PRO of the South Kerry board, is as usual here with me. Mossy, we'll do a quick review on yesterday evening. Skellig Rangers got over the line, but a great performance by Valencia.
Absolutely. Valencia just came up a small bit short in the end, played tremendous football in the last quarter of the game, really took over, kept Skellig Rangers scoreless, but they got two pointers at the end. If they had got them a small bit earlier in the half, I think there would have been a lot of nervous Skellig Rangers people around the place, but I suppose overall Skellig Rangers probably deserved to win the game all right. But
the second goal was the deciding factor, wasn't it?
The two goals were key. Skellig Rangers got 2 goals and Valencia got 6 2-point scores. Skellig Rangers only got 1. So like the 2-pointers are a big thing now in GAA, and in a tight game, 2 points can be worth as much as a goal at times.
Absolutely. Now we've better conditions today here, Mossy. It's a beautiful day in Waterville. Would home advantage swing it for the home side?
I don't know. I think Sneem, Derrynane, and I think they have a sideline that any team would be proud of, with the likes of Paul O'Connor and Paddy Clifford on the sideline with Sneem, Derrynane, and I believe that they've been doing a lot of serious training in the last month or so, and they're bound to get them geared up. I think they will take some beating. I see them in the semi-final last year. They were in the quarter-final, beat Renard the year before or last year. Didn't perform against St Mary's in the semi-final. There's more to come from them, and I expect them to do the business here.
There's
today.
A couple of late changes on the Waterville side. Jamie O'Sullivan and Oren Clifford comes in for Adam Dwyer and James Fitzgerald.
Yeah, two big losses for Waterville. Like your full forward and your centre back. Like that's bound to upset him a small bit. But home advantage is bound to count for something as well. But there's no wind there today. It's very calm. It's a day for football. No team, whoever loses here today, all they can do is blame themselves, really.
And I suppose Waterford will be looking to the evergreen Barry Dwyer for their scores. He's still producing it.
Absolutely, like Barry O'Dwyer, Jack Corn as well as another danger man there in the half forward line. That's what they'll be looking for. Midfield, Owen Murphy and Jamie Donnelly, I'm sure they'll be looking towards them as well. But like with Sneem, Derrynane, then you have the O'Sullivans, Kieran and Tig, Zach Vane, Jim Clifford, then inside the full forward line you have Washington Breen and Rory Burns. They'll all be fellas that they'll be looking towards to get over the line here today.
So you're going for a Sneem, Derrynane victory?
I think I am, yeah.
Okay. Right, that's about it. We're throw-in is about 20 minutes time from now. Our referee is Connie O'Connor for this afternoon, and we'll be back with you closer to throw-in time. Mike Sheehan and Mike Wins is free there around the middle of the field. He's going to look up and see what's going on. In fact, he's going to leave it to Donna O'Sullivan. Donna, of course, a member of the Kerry under-21s this year and a really promising footballer. I've heard a rumour that he's already been tagged by Jack O'Connor for maybe an introduction this week. Was that picked off the ground? Well, it was very, very close to it. It's a tigerish defending there by St Mary's. Dylan Donohue's under pressure. Now he's touched it on the ground, I think maybe to land the first score of the match for St Mary's. And we are gone 12 minutes into the contest. So Brian Sheehan looking to open St Mary's accounts. Should it go over, I'd nearly be confident enough to tell you that it will be a 2-pointer. So here comes Sheehan now. This is poetry in motion. We see this man kicking. He doesn't connect that well though. It's gone across the face of the goal and it's danger here, and it's a goal! It's stuck into the back of the net by Tig O'Connor. That's the score. We'll check and see what time is gone. 21. Over 21 minutes gone here now. Out to the middle of the field again. The break has gone the way of St Mary's. There'll be change of jerseys at half time, you'd imagine. That's well won there by Donna Sullivan. Dara Sullivan, or Donna, he did very well there to get possession. Inside now goes to Dylan Donohue. Dylan. Jack Daly plays it outside. It's Conor Shea over there. This is Anthony Cornan, and this is Kieran O'Driscoll. Kieran O'Driscoll gives it outside again to Alex Coffey. Alex Coffey put pressure by Drummond defence. Dominic Sullivan way back there. It's gone inside to Ben Donohue. This is was Killian O'Shea. Working well now where St Mary's Conor Shea again. They're trying to recycle it. We're all the way around the house again. Conor looking up, not much action inside around the full forward line. Aidan Walsh are Thank you guys. We'll confirm both teams for you in just a few moments time. We've about 10 minutes to go to throw in. O'Sullivan being forced out all the time. He'll use Thomas Kelly, I'd say, in this wing. Thomas now has decided, Ian Moriarty has decided to balloon it in high on O'Sullivan with the outside of the boot. That's a quarter of a point. That is an unbelievable two-pointer from Ian O'Sullivan. That puts them to 9. O'Connell is out there with them. Huge loss to St. Michael's Fildmore. Or whether he was taking an injury and the scoreboard is 10 points to 3 in favour of the home team. Division there. I think it could be Matthew O'Sullivan is just over there that collided with him. It is, yeah, Matthew O'Sullivan, number 17. And they're doing very, very well. Conor O'Shea. Spraying it over there to Quinlan. That's Brian Quinlan. Inside again. This is a nice movement from Quinlan. And that is a point from Brian Quinlan. Badly wanted score from the number 12. Brian Quinlan getting the score. Sean Kennedy, nearly a hospital pass. Oh my God, how did he get through the 3 of them? Still Sean Kennedy. This could be a brilliant score. What a score from Sean Kennedy.
Super score. Scored in the match so far.
And he looked as if he was sandwiched, I think, nearly 3 times there, Mossy.
He
pulled out of all of them.
Bit of dancing there. He jigged in and out between three defenders and
opening score of the game for them. Bang on 30 minutes. Andy Quigley high, and Andy Quigley over the bar for the first score of the day for Valencia. And a great ball by Lynch inside for Andy Quigley, and he holds it ahead of Brendan Murphy and gets around Brendan Murphy. He got back on him. This is a mighty kick from Quigley. Great score. Great score, a 1-pointer from Andy Quigley. That's his second of the afternoon. Which gives it over to Darragh O'Sullivan. Darragh O'Sullivan from a very tight angle by Darragh O'Sullivan. That's a great score from Darragh O'Sullivan.
Brilliant score.
I did mention in the first half that we certainly will see this man scoring. Brilliant point from Darragh. That's a great run by Keating. Inside to Fionn Sullivan. Fionn Sullivan to Roland Shea. There's a chance here. There has to be a score at the end of this. Will it be a point or a goal? It's a goal! And the man that's got the goal is Fionn O'Sullivan, the captain, all the way up from defence. Fionn Sullivan is the man that got it. Fionn putting in the hard work. This is Emmett Daly. This is looking for a 2-pointer, and that is a mighty 2-pointer from Emmett Daly. Mike Sheehan, and Mike wins his free there around the middle of the field. He's going to look up and see what's going on. In fact, he's going to leave it to Derrynane O'Sullivan. Derrynane, of course, a member of the Kerry under-21s this year and a really promising footballer. I've heard a rumour that he's already been tagged by Jack O'Connor for maybe an introduction this week. Was that picked off the ground? Well, it was very, very close to it. It's a tigerish defending there by St Mary's. Dylan Donohue's under pressure. Now he's touched it on the ground, I think maybe to land the first score of the match for St Mary's. And we have gone 12 minutes into the contest. So Brian Sheehan looking to open St Mary's accounts. Should it go over, I'd nearly be confident enough to tell you that it will be a 2-pointer. So here comes Sheehan now. This is poetry in motion. We see this man kicking. He doesn't connect that well though. It's gone across the face of the goal, and it's danger here, and it's a goal! It's stuck into the back of the net by Tygo O'Connor. That's the score. We'll check and see what time is gone. 21. Over 21 minutes gone here now. Out to the middle of the field again. The break has gone the way of St Mary's. There'll be change of jerseys at half time, you'd imagine. That's well won there by Darragh Sullivan. Darragh Sullivan, or Donoghue, he did very well there to get possession. Inside now goes to Dylan Donoghue. Dylan. Jack Daly plays it outside. It's Conor Shea over there. This is Anthony Cornan, and this is Kieran O'Driscoll. Kieran O'Driscoll gives it outside again to Alex Coffey. Alex Coffey put pressure by Drummond defence. Dominic Sullivan way back there. It's gone inside to Ben Donoghue. This was Killian O'Shea. Working well now where St Mary's Conor Shea again. They're trying to recycle it. We'll go all the way around the house again. Connor looking up, not much action inside around the full forward line. Aidan Walsh are Thank you guys, we'll confirm both teams for you in just a few moments time. We've about 10 minutes to go to throw in. O'Sullivan being forced out all the time. He'll use Thomas Kelly, I'd say, in this wing. Thomas now has decided, Ian Moriarty has decided to balloon it in high on O'Sullivan with the outside of the boot. That's a quarter of a point. That is an unbelievable two-pointer from Ian O'Sullivan. That puts them to 9. O'Connell is out there with them. Huge loss to St. Michael's Fildmore. Or whether he was taking an injury and the scoreboard is 10 points to 3 in favour of the home team. Collision there. I think it could be Matthew O'Sullivan is just over there that collided with him. It is, yeah, Matthew O'Sullivan, number 17. And they're doing very, very well. Conor O'Shea spraying it over there to Quinlan. That's Brian Quinlan. Inside again. This is a nice movement from Quinlan, and that is a point from Brian Quinlan. Badly wanted score from the number 12. Brian Quinlan getting the score. Sean Kennedy, nearly a hospital pass. Oh my God, how did he get through the 3 of them? Still Sean Kennedy. This could be a brilliant score. What a score from Sean Kennedy.
Super score. Scored in the match so far.
And he looked as if he was sandwiched, I think, nearly 3 times there, Moss.
He
pulled out of all of them.
Bit of dancing there. He jigged in and out between three defenders, and
opening score of the game for them. Bang on 30 minutes. Andy Quigley high, and Andy Quigley over the bar for the first score of the day for Valencia. And a great ball by Lynch inside for Andy Quigley, and he holds it ahead of Brendan Murphy and gets around Brendan Murphy. He got back on him. This is a mighty kick from Quigley. Great score. Great score, a 1-pointer from Andy Quigley. That's his second of the afternoon. Which gives it over to Dara O'Sullivan. Dara O'Sullivan from a very tight angle by Dara O'Sullivan. That's a great score from Dara O'Sullivan.
Brilliant score.
I did mention in the first half that we certainly will see this man scoring. Brilliant point from Dara. That's a great run by Keating. Inside to Fionn Sullivan. Fionn Sullivan to Roland Shea. There's a chance here. There has to be a score at the end of this. Will it be a point or a goal? It's a goal! And the man that's got the goal is Fionn O'Sullivan, the captain, all the way up from defence. Fionn Sullivan is the man that got it. Fionn putting in the hard work. This is Emmett Daly. This is looking for a 2-pointer, and that is a mighty 2-pointer from Emmett Daly. Mike Sheehan, and Mike wins his free there around the middle of the field. He's going to look up and see what's going on. In fact, he's going to leave it to Donagh O'Sullivan. Donagh, of course, a member of the Kerry under-21s this year and a really promising footballer. I've heard a rumour that he's already been tagged by Jack O'Connor for maybe an introduction this week. Was that picked off the ground? Well, it was very, very close to it. It's a tigerish defending there by St. Mary's. Dylan Donaghu's under pressure. Now he's touched it on the ground, I think maybe to land the first score of the match for St. Mary's. And we have gone 12 minutes into the contest. So Brian Sheehan looking to open St. Mary's accounts. Should it go over, I'd nearly be confident enough to tell you that it will be a 2-pointer. So here comes Sheehan now. This is poetry in motion, and we see this man kicking. He doesn't connect that well though. It's gone across the face of the goal, and it's danger here, and it's a goal! It's stuck into the back of the net by Tyg O'Connor. That's the score. We'll check and see what time has gone. 21, over 21 minutes gone here now. Out to the middle of the field again. The break has gone the way of St. Mary's. There'll be change of jerseys at half time, you'd imagine. That's well won there by Donagh Sullivan. Dara Sullivan, or Donagh, he did very well there to get possession. Inside now goes to Dylan Donaghu. Dylan. Jack Daly plays it outside. It's Conor Shea over there. This is Anthony Cornan, and this is Kieran O'Driscoll. Kieran O'Driscoll gives it outside again to Alex Coffey. Alex Coffey, good pressure by Drummond defence. Dominic Sullivan way back there. It's gone inside to Ben Donaghu. This is was Killian O'Shea. Working well now where St. Mary's. Conor Shea again. They're trying to recycle it. We'll go all the way around the house again. Conor looking up, not much action inside around the full forward line. Aidan Walsh are Thank you guys, we'll confirm both teams for you in just a few moments time. We've about 10 minutes to go to throw in. O'Sullivan being forced out all the time. He'll use Thomas Kelly, I'd say, in this wing. Thomas now has decided, Ian Moriarty has decided to balloon it in high. Bon O'Sullivan with the outside of the boot. That's a quarter of a point. That is an unbelievable 2-pointer from Ian O'Sullivan. That puts them to 9. O'Connell is out there with them. Huge loss to St. Michael's Fildmore. Or whether he was taking an injury and the scoreboard is 10 points to 3 in favour of the home team. Division there. I think it could be Matthew O'Sullivan is just over there that collided with him. It is, yeah, Matthew O'Sullivan, number 17. And they're doing very, very well. Conor O'Shea spraying it over there to Quinlan. That's Brian Quinlan. Inside again. This is a nice movement from Quinlan, and that is a point from Brian Quinlan. Badly wanted score from the number 12. Brian Quinlan getting the score. Sean Kennedy, nearly a hospital pass. Oh my God, how did he get through the 3 of them? Still Sean Kennedy. This could be a brilliant score. What a score from Sean Kennedy.
Super score. Scored of the match so far.
And he looked as if he was sandwiched, I think, nearly 3 times there, Moss.
He did a
he pulled out of all of them.
Bit of dancing there. He jigged in and out between three defenders, and
opening score of the game for them. Bang on 30 minutes. Andy Quigley high, and Andy Quigley over the bar for the first score of the day for Valencia. And it's a great ball by Lynch inside for Andy Quigley, and he holds it ahead of Brendan Murphy and gets around Brendan Murphy. He got back on him. This is a mighty kick from Quigley. Great score. Great score, a 1-pointer from Andy Quigley. That's his second of the afternoon. Which gives it over to Darragh O'Sullivan. Darragh O'Sullivan from a very tight angle by Darragh O'Sullivan. That's a great score from Darragh O'Sullivan.
Brilliant score.
I did mention in the first half that we certainly will see this man scoring. Brilliant point from Darragh. That's a great run by Keating. Inside to Fionn Sullivan. Fionn Sullivan to Roland Shea. There's a chance here. There has to be a score at the end of this. Will it be a point or a goal? It's a goal! And the man that's got the goal is Fionn O'Sullivan, the captain, all the way up from defence. Fionn Sullivan is the man that got it. Fionn putting in the hard work. This is Emmett Daly. This is looking for a 2-pointer, and that is a mighty 2-pointer from Emmett Daly. Mike Sheehan, and Mike wins his free there around the middle of the field. He's going to look up and see what's going on. In fact, he's going to leave it to Derrynane O'Sullivan. Derrynane, of course, a member of the Kerry under-21s this year and a really promising footballer. I've heard a rumour that he's already been tagged by Jack O'Connor for maybe an introduction this week. Was that picked off the ground? Well, it was very, very close to it. It's a tigerish defending there by St. Mary's. Dylan Donoghue's under pressure. Now he's touched it on the ground, I think maybe to land the first score of the match for St. Mary's. And we have gone 12 minutes into the contest. So Brian Sheehan looking to open St. Mary's accounts. Should it go over, I'd nearly be confident enough to tell you that it will be a 2-pointer. So here comes Sheehan now. This is poetry in motion. We see this man kicking. He doesn't connect that well though. It's gone across the face of the goal, and there's danger here, and it's a goal! It's stuck into the back of the net by Tyg O'Connor. That's the score. We'll check and see what time is gone. 21. Over 21 minutes gone here now. Out to the middle of the field again. The break has gone the way of St. Mary's. There'll be change of jerseys at half time, you'd imagine. That's well won there by Darragh Sullivan. Darragh Sullivan, or Donagh, he did very well there to get possession. Inside now goes to Dylan Donoghoe. Dylan. Jack Daly plays it outside. It's Conor Shea over there. This is Anthony Cornan, and this is Kieran O'Driscoll. Kieran O'Driscoll gives it outside again to Alex Coffey. Alex Coffey, put pressure by Drummond defence. Dominic Sullivan way back there. It's gone inside to Ben Donoghoe. This is was Killian O'Shea. Working well now where St. Mary's. Conor Shea again. They're trying to recycle it. It'll go all the way around the house again. Conor looking up, not much action inside around the full forward line. Aidan Walsh. Thank you guys. We'll confirm both teams for you in just a few moments time. We've about 10 minutes to go to throw in. O'Sullivan being forced out all the time. He'll use Thomas Kelly at saying this way. Thomas now has decided, Ian Moriarty has decided to balloon it in high. Bon O'Sullivan with the outside of the boot. That's a quarter of a point. That is a...
Hello, I'm Declan Sugarroof from 3DS Designs. We specialise in property design, planning permission and construction from initial concept through to completion. We start by meeting you to understand your vision and requirements. Our first step is percolation testing to specify the correct septic tank system for your property. Next, we consult with county councils to gather their feedback before submitting the full planning permission application. Once planning permission is granted, we finalise project costs and manage the build process. If you qualify for grants, such as the Vacant Property Home Grant or SCAI Home Improvement Grants, we'll apply on your behalf. Note that these do not apply to new builds. We also handled BER assessments in-house. Throughout construction, we agree on a target completion date and work to deliver on schedule. By choosing 3DS Designs as your main contractor, you have
quarter-final of the Walsh's Super Value South Kerry Senior Football Championship. There's a couple of changes on the Waterville team. The Sneem Derrynane team is as on the programme. So the Waterville team, in goal, number 1, Cillian O'Shea. Full back line is the same as on the programme. Number 2, Cillian Cronin. Number 3, Shane Draper. And number 4, Ronan Murphy. The half back line, Killian Clifford. Number 12, Pierce O'Sullivan is moved back, centre back. Adam O'Dwyer is absent. And wing back, number 7, Dara Dwyer. Midfield, number 8, Owen Murphy. Number 9, Jamie Donnelly. The half forward line, number 10, Jack Curran. Number 11, Barry O'Dwyer. And number 15, Jack O'Shea moves out to wing forward. The full forward line is number 13, Marcus Draper. Number 18, Oren Clifford comes in at full forward. And number 17, Jamie O'Sullivan comes in at corner forward. Sneem Derrynane team is as selected on the programme. Number 1, Shane McGillicuddy. Number 2, Adam Corridan. Number 3, Michael O'Sullivan. Number 4, Brendan O'Sullivan. Half back line, number 5, Dennis O'Sullivan. Number 6, Jim Clifford. And number 7, Zach Vane. Midfield, number 8, Kieran O'Sullivan, captain of the team. And number 9, Fintan O'Sullivan. Half forward line, number 10, Tyga O'Sullivan. Number 11, Jack Riney. And number 12, Cillian O'Sullivan. Full forward then, number 13, Rory Burns. Number 14, Oisin Breen. And number 15, Tom Clifford. Connie O'Connor, Glencar is our referee for the day. Are we going to do the silence now? Okay, before the game, we're going to have a minute silence for Gerard McCoy. All in the South Kerry would like to wish condolences to his wife Hazel, his kids Grace, Chloe and Jamie, his parents Francis and Maura, and his parents-in-law Padraig and Sheila Ann Fogarty. So we'll have a minute silence now for Gerard McCoy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Paddy Fogarty and Emily O'Shea are going to do national anthem for us now.
Right. So then you're very welcome to Waterville once again here now for the throw-in for this remaining quarter-final in the South Kerry Senior Football Championship. Plenty of positional changes we're expecting here this afternoon. As we've said, number 18, Oren Clifford, and number 17, Jamie O'Sullivan, coming to the Waterville team to replace Adam Dwyer at 6 and James Fitzgerald at 18. Our referee, Connie Connor, Glen Bay Glencar official, but of course Connie is a South Kerry native himself. He actually asked me a question before. I don't have the answer. I don't think Connie has the answer either, but he wanted to know when was the last time a South Kerry man Massey refereed the South Kerry Championship.
I believe it was Tommy Gilligan in here, and I don't know what the year was.
Well, we'll go for Tommy Gilligan. We wish Connie the very best of luck. The winners of this game will face Skellig Rangers in the semi-final next weekend, and we're underway, and it's Owen Murphy who's getting first position for Waterville, playing in their familiar all-red strip. Number 21 back there is Andrew Walsh, is actually starting as well. That's a late change now that we haven't been informed. 21 Andrew Walsh is starting in the Waterville team, so we'll try and pick up who hasn't. This is Jamie O'Sullivan anyway. It's all Waterville so far. Number 5 is Killian Clifford, and this now is Owen Murphy. Beautiful day here in Waterville. Sun beaming down in front of us like a day borrowed out of July, so it is. Marcus Draper now is the corner forward inside. Plays it on to the other corner forward, Jack O'Shea, but he's probably playing around the centre at the moment. Jamie Sullivan looking for the return and getting the return. Still Jamie O'Sullivan. He's having a pop with the left leg. It's a very high one, and it's a very good one. And it's a 1-point score from Jamie O'Sullivan, first score of the game, Mossy.
Yeah, great score there from Jamie. Jamie is a known goal scorer off the left leg there. Great point in the middle of the field. Great score to open the game.
Shane McGillicuddy with the first kick out of the afternoon. You can see that their number 10, Tygo Sullivan, is playing at left corner, left wing back at the moment. Trapping it there was Oisin Breen. I think he was a slight injury concern leading up to this game, but he is playing. Oisin Breen now drops it inside to the left corner forward position. There's a race for this one, but the ball is going to win the race. Tom Clifford unable to keep it in play there, and it's going to be a sideline ball with 1 minute and 29 seconds gone to Waterville. Beautiful conditions, Mossy, compared to yesterday. Anyway.
Ideal conditions, very little breeze. Pitch in great condition and nice and dry, sun shining. Couldn't wish for better conditions.
Killian Cronin doing well coming out of defence, and this now is Pierce O'Sullivan. Still Pierce getting around 2 tackles, but he was stopped there in his tracks. It's back here now to Ronan Murphy. Murphy gives it back to Jamie Sullivan again. Jamie, heavy tackle going in there from Rory Burns. Referee says play on, and it's back again, and now the heat has been put on by Sneem Derrynane. Waterville unable to get the ball outside their 45-metre line. Killian Cronin transferred it on over there, and now they have a chance, and it is Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy Owen spreads it over there to the wing back. That's Dara Dwyer. Dara Dwyer now inside to space again. Very tight angle inside there. That looks like Marcus Draper. Is it over there? The umpire has signalled for the first wide of the afternoon, Massey.
Good work there by Owen Murphy in the middle of the field. Waterville would be expecting a lot from Owen. He was one of the lads that was on the South Kerry team from Waterville this year, and he's playing well this year, in fairness.
Now, I'm looking at Jack Riney, big tall man. If they can get any ball in around the edge of the square there, Massey, he certainly has the height over his opponent down here to our left.
Big tall man, all right.
Over there is Dennis O'Sullivan, I think. Solo and go. And go they will do. Jamie O'Sullivan now is falling back as an extra defender. That's good work inside there by Jack O'Shea. Doing very, very good defending for Waterville, and it's picked up now here by Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy getting away there from Fintan O'Sullivan. It's charging, says Connie O'Connor, and this is going to be a free into Sneem Derrynane. Ball is handed back properly and the solo and go, and now it's with Jack Riney. Coming through here now, Rory Burns making himself available. And in fact, it was Tygo Sullivan, not Jack Riney, that was coming through with that one. This is transferred by Rory Burns across the face there now of the Waterville half-back line. And this now is Killian O'Sullivan. Killian O'Sullivan gives it inside to Clifford. Tom Clifford now. Still Tom Clifford trying to round his man. He's going for the post. Tom Clifford. He's got the wide. First wide for Sneem Derrynane. Lively start, must I say.
Yeah, lively starts, good lively game, conditions ideal, and both teams going at it from the word go.
Well, of course, a man fresh from his all-star success, Paddy Clifford, running the line over there with his good friend Paul O'Connor from Kinmare. They're part of the management team for Sneem Derrynane this afternoon. And the kick out now to come from Killian O'Shea. The watch tells us 4 minutes on the button. High out to the middle of the field it goes. There's a break in that, and the break has gone the way of Waterville. Good work by Jack Curran there. He's the joint captain. Advantage is given by Connie O'Connor. No advantage is accrued. Now he'll go for the solo and go and plays it outside here now to Jack O'Shea. Waterville will be happy with this start. They lead by 1 point to nil. About 70, well, maybe 50 yards out from goal here now is their number 21, Andrew Walsh. Plays it back here now to Killian Clifford. Clifford on the overlap is Jamie O'Sullivan again, the only man to score so far in this match. Asking a lot there of Oren Clifford. Oren trying to get inside his man. His dad Darby is doing a bit of stewarding outside the grounds. We had a quick chat with him before throwing today. This is Barry Dwyer, I think, maybe getting his first touch of the ball, I think, after 4.5 minutes. Here now is good work by Killian Clifford, but it's to no avail so far. Sneem Derrynane defence, Massey, are locked tight at the moment.
Yeah, they're tight, and there is a slight breeze blowing up the field in which Sneem Derrynane are playing with in the first half. It's not a massive difference, but it's bound to be worth something.
Owen Murphy now, 3 of them around him. There has to be loose Waterville men somewhere, and this is one of them. That's Killian Clifford. Transfers it here now again, looking for the Jamie O'Sullivan, or in fact it was Andrew Walsh going through. Connie Connor is given a free in. This is a chance to Mossy to make it 2 points to nil.
In the middle of the field, and you'd be expecting Jamie O'Sullivan or Barry Dwyer to pop this over.
Well, it is Barry Dwyer, the evergreen Barry, a long-time servant of this Waterville team. Barry to take this one. He's nearly, I suppose, he's what?
The 2-point territory?
I was just wondering. I'd say he's not so far away from being a 2-pointer. Anyway, he's got to put it between the posts for a start anyway. We'll see how Barry Dwyer connects with this. I think he's pulled this one. He has to the left and wide. 2 wides now for Waterville and 1 wide for Sneem Derrynane. Maybe Waterville are lacking a little bit in strength, Mossy, up front, but they certainly are not lacking in legs. These boys are fast.
They're up for it, Waterville. You know, championship is do or die. It's, you win, you're through to the next round, you lose, you're out until next year.
Shane McGillicuddy gives it to Michael O'Sullivan. And now Sneem Derrynane beginning to build from the back again. This is Tygo Sullivan now. Still Tygo Sullivan approaching the 45. He's now gone inside the 45 to Rory Burns. A chance for Burns to get inside his man. Lovely dummy, lovely kick, and a lovely point from Rory Burns. First score of the afternoon for Sneem Derrynane.
Well worked from the back there by Sneem Derrynane. Good work by Tygo Sullivan. He's one of the big players that Sneem Derrynane will be looking for today, and he put in a good shift there.
So a point apiece, 6.5 minutes gone here now. The quick kick out from Killian O'Shea. Not sure if the Waterville man was alive to that one, and Burns has it again. 3 men inside him loose, they're calling for it. It's Oisin Breen going for the high one. A spectacular effort by Oisin Breen, but a wide ball at the end of the day. A few players were inside there, and I think Killian O'Shea and his cornerback got the wires crossed there with that kick out. And now we're waiting for the football to be returned by the umpires. We see one of the umpires there, a man that was stewarding yesterday in Valencia.
Richard Quigley, a man with 7 or 8 or 9 maybe South Kerry Championship medals on the team. They're 25 years this year, Gary, the Valencia team. They're being honoured in the South Kerry final.
Yeah, a great team. Team of 2000 won it. Richard was part of that crew, and today he's umpiring. Yesterday he was stewarding, a man of all trades. A kick out into the middle of the field it goes, and Murphy brings it down. Owen Murphy with a great catch. Releases it quickly to Jack Curran. Jack Curran now. Murphy, that was some hell of a catch for him. Still going through. They can't foul him from here because he's in scoring territory, and foul him they did. And that is a combination of a slip and a foul, but I do think it was more a foul than a slip there, and a chance to make it 2 points to 1 now.
Yeah, so in front of the goal, you're expecting a tap over here from
Jamie Donnelly is the man, Master, you're saying that's gone.
I think Jamie Donnelly
for Andrew Walsh.
Yeah.
Now, this should be a score from Barry Dwyer. It should be 2-1, and it is a white flag for Barry Dwyer. That's the first free successful of the afternoon. So just over 8 minutes gone. 2 points to Waterville, 1 point to Sneem Derrynane. The quick kick out by Shane McGillicuddy. Advantage given in the half-back line to the Sneem Derrynane team. Jim Clifford is there. Is he allowed to play on? And the referee says play away in. Killian O'Sullivan. Possession lost though. And Waterville are fighting for everything. That's Jack Curran who's got the ball for the home side. In again to Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy releases it outside quickly there now to Jack O'Shea. Jack O'Shea plays it back to Andrew Walsh. Andrew Walsh playing lovely, tidy football in the half-back line, waiting for the opportunity to arise, and Killian Clifford looking for the gap, and he's found the gap. And going through he is again. They're trying to get inside that D, then pull a free at the moment.
Looked to be a high tackle there, and should have been a free in now. That
it is a free in now at the second time of asking to Waterville. And Sneem Derrynane in a little bit of trouble, Mossy, when Waterville are running at them.
They're in 6s and 7s at the moment. I think Waterville have the upper hand at this point in time, Gary.
I think they have, is right. So Barry Dwyer will be hoping to add to his tally for this, and he mightn't be the free taker for this because this is a kind of a right-footed free, and Barry is more or less a left-footed kicker, and I think he's walking away from that free, so that would suggest that he's not going to be the man to take it. Now, before anyone takes it, they need a football outside there. So that ball has returned. That's Jack Curran, I think, that's going to take in this free now. We'll see what's the end result. 9.5 minutes, 2 points to Waterville, 1 point to Sneem Derrynane. The winners next weekend play Skellig Rangers in the semi-final, and of course the other semi-final see St Mary's up against St Michael's Filemore. That's a wide. Oh, that's a costly one now from Jack Curran. That's the third wide for Waterville. Mossy, you would have been expecting him to pop that one over.
Yeah, I mean, on your home field, 30 yards out, you would be thinking that's going to be, on a day like today.
Oh, poor kick out by the goalkeeper, Shane McGillicuddy. There's a goal on here at the taking. Surely this must be, and it is! Barry Dwyer with the goal. But Shane McGillicuddy was all at sea with his kick out, and they got their wires crossed, but a fantastic finish from Dwyer.
The right man in the right place at the right time and into the back of the net. Great goal by Barry.
That's a tonic now for Waterville. 10.5 minutes gone. Barry Dwyer getting the goal, but it's Waterville completely on top here now. Jamie Sullivan, he got the first score of the game. High one inside again. Another chance for Waterville and another score for Waterville. And Oren Clifford is the man that's got this one.
They're really on fire at the moment. Waterville totally on top all over the field at this point in time.
Certainly. 1 goal and 3 points now to a point. 10 minutes gone. And I don't think Shane McGillicuddy for a while will be going with a short kick out again, because he certainly didn't manage that one. This time it's reached his destination. That's Dennis O'Sullivan over there in the far sideline. Now, Jamie O'Sullivan is dropping back as an extra defender. So that's a tonic boost now for the home side, Waterville. Still Dennis O'Sullivan plays the ball inside here now, looking for it and calling for it. There is Oisin Breen. Oisin Breen outside the 45-metre line. Still Breen putting on the burners there, getting ahead of Pierce O'Sullivan. Plays it inside here, the dangerous one. Oh, nearly fumbled by Killian O'Shea. And I think he put the heart crossways there in his defence. We'll see with that one.
I think he put it crossways in himself as well, because he would be fairly embarrassed if that went into the goal.
Killian Clifford working the ball out. Owen Murphy now involved in everything at the moment. And here now is Jack Curran. All in his own out here is Jack O'Shea. Now they find him and he's got open country in front of him. Jack O'Shea has got clear road, but credit to the Tyke Sullivan has got back on him fairly quickly. This is Owen Murphy now once again. Owen Murphy.
Owen Murphy is dictating that play around the middle of the field, Gary.
He certainly is.
Big man, and makes a big difference there.
Involved in the South Kerry panel as well this year, Mossy, wasn't he, with you?
Did well.
Barry Dwyer inside now to Jack Curran. Barry's stats at the moment is a goal and a point. 1-1 for Barry Dwyer. This is Killian Clifford now. Killian Clifford still holding his own. Bit of a high challenge. Connie Connor probably didn't see it, but he's did wave the finger and he give advantage anyway. And it's Pierce O'Sullivan now over on the far side to Jamie Sullivan. Jamie, again, good possession by Waterville, but Sneem Derrynane dropping players back. Oisin Breen now has gone back there as a kind of a left half-back defender, but it's gone over his head. And here now is Jack O'Shea. Good ball inside to Clifford again. Oren Clifford, a point there a few minutes ago. Barry Dwyer Barry spraying it into the corner. Is the ball going to win the race? We'll have a look at the umpire. He says play on. It was very, very tight call, I would think. But Barry Dwyer getting the ball back again now, running at the Sneem Derrynane defence. And here's Killian Clifford. That's a great block back there by Oisin Breen. Doing very well to help his defence and trying to bring it out there is Tygo Sullivan now. They've weathered that storm anyway. This is Fenton O'Sullivan. Have Sneem Derrynane. And here now is Zach Fain, the left half back. Zach Fain now. In front of me, he's got Kieran O'Sullivan, who hasn't seen much of action yet, the captain. This is Zach Fain running into a cul-de-sac and running into Jack Curran. This guy's covering an unbelievable amount of ground, Massey.
Absolutely. Playing a storming game there for Waterville. Great defence there. Giant captain, of course, of the team. But wonderful defence there.
Well, certainly Sneem Derrynane have not brought their A game to this contest so far, but have to give this credit to Waterville.
First quarter of the game belongs to Waterville.
It does indeed. They've won all the battles. Nearly 1-15. A Waterville man is winning every battle down there at the moment. And Jack Curran, very instrumental in all good things that are happening for them. This is Jamie O'Sullivan now again, making a decoy run there with Jack O'Shea. Now he's picked it up. Jack O'Shea. Killian O'Sullivan has given up the ghost to follow him. Here comes now Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy going through the middle again. On the overlap there is Jack Curran if he spots him inside him. Now he does. Curran now, he's a shooting chance for him. Maybe back to Murphy again. He plays it outside here now to Andrew Walsh. Andrew Walsh. Outside to Jamie O'Sullivan again, a crossfield ball now, that's a peach of a pass. And this is Jack O'Shea, and that is another point for Waterville. They can do no wrong.
Score of the game so far, great movement there by Waterville, nice and composed, great passing, and over the bar.
Well, that's some shooting by Waterville so far. A goal and 4 points, and 1 goal and 3 points from play for Waterville. The kick out now for Kieran O'Sullivan. Trying to get his hands on the ball, but unable to it. And Walsh has it. Andrew Walsh in again to Jack O'Shea. Jack O'Shea is fouled. A free in to... I just said it, Massey. I couldn't see one Sneem Derrynane man winning his own battle here at the moment.
I'd like, in fairness in the forwards, Jack Curran, Jack O'Shea and Barry Dwyer totally on top. And Owen Murphy is putting in a great shift as well there.
Absolutely. Player down here injured at the moment, and I think all players will take a welcome water break. Connie O'Connor as well, maybe looking for a drop of water from the physio.
15 minutes gone.
That's Jack O'Shea that's gone down injured. It just seems that Sneem Derrynane can't get their hands on the ball at the moment.
Seem to be very dead at the moment, and there's no bit of life in them. I don't know, were they expecting to win this game or what, but I mean, they're not switched on at the start anyway.
Certainly not. This first quarter has completely gone the way of the home side. 1-4 to a point, and the watch tells us 15 minutes and 30 seconds exactly gone here in Waterville.
Waterville taking the game to Sneem Derrynane in the first quarter now.
Without a doubt. Jamie Sullivan to take this free. I think Jack O'Shea is going off for a bit of medical attendance. It might be a blood sub that's required. He's following the physio over there anyway on the far side. So it's Jamie O'Sullivan to take this. Connie O'Connor has the watch stopped. That'll be probably about a minute or a minute and a half for that one. Jamie O'Sullivan driving it long inside again, and again a Waterville man wins it, and that's Jack Curran again. Jack Curran on his knees trying to get up, 2 of them around him. He'll need to release because he'll be penalised, and he has released, and good work there by Michael O'Sullivan, winning it back for Sneem Derrynane, and a loose man now is Rory Burns. He's got the only score of the game for them so far. He's juggled with it 2 times, maybe 3 even. Possession is back with Tygo Sullivan here now. Tygo Sullivan looking up, maybe one direct route high ball into Oisin Breen might be the ball to give them some bit of a hope for at the moment. It's not clicking for Sneem Derrynane. Now their defence is coming up into attack, and that's Zach Fain now. Zach gives it to Killian O'Sullivan. Killian O'Sullivan shy of the 45-metre line. The outside now to Oisin Breen. Breen plays it back, looking for the 1-2 with Jim Clifford there. Gets it back again. Oisin Breen. Jamie O'Sullivan has dropped right in front of his man. Now this is a high effort, but again, left and wide. 3 wides now apiece here. Yeah, kind of a rushed effort there from Sneem Derrynane, Massey, wasn't it?
Wrong option, you know. He was nearly out at the 45, really.
They're not really utilising the height of Jack Ryan around the square at all.
They seem to be kind of zonal in the backs, you know. They're minding the arc, and whereas Waterford are playing like the old-fashioned way, just, you know.
I mean, Ryan is towering over Shane Draper inside there at the moment. But they can't get their hands on the ball, but this man can get his hands on the ball. This is Pierce O'Sullivan. Pierce plays it outside again now to Andrew Walsh, and on the overlap is Darragh Dwyer. Darragh Dwyer back to Walsh again now. Watch tells us 12 or 17 and a half minutes gone. 1-4 to Waterville. 1 point to Sneem Derrynane. Number 5 is Killian Clifford. Killian now The wide man outside him is Owen Murphy, who's found himself in space again. He's now out in the shooting zone. Owen Murphy, a dangerous one. A hop will be dangerous, but it should be gathered inside there nicely by Shane McGillicuddy. He plays it outside to Michael O'Sullivan, and now they will work it out of defence. Calling for it there was Killian O'Sullivan, but it's gone to Clifford, to Jim. Now Killian O'Sullivan. It's a long time since Rory Burns got that last point for Sneem Derrynane.
But they have come more into the game, Gary, there in the last few minutes. At least they're handling the ball.
Much better. Inside for Burns. Burns tried to get there ahead of his man. Leaves it there too. Oh, brilliantly done by Ronan Murphy. Two boys kind of throw in the towel for that ball. The Sneem Derrynane men together, but Rory Murphy certainly didn't. And he availed of the opportunity. And Barry Dwyer again, floating it out to the middle to Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy here now. In front of him, he's got Jack Curran. But he decides to go over to this side of the field to Jack O'Shea. 1 point already for Jack O'Shea. Two options now inside around the square, and there's Sneem Derrynane are using a defender in Dennis O'Sullivan to try and guard that full back line, or that full forward line for Waterville at the moment. This is Pierce O'Sullivan. Pierce O'Sullivan. Across it goes to Jamie O'Sullivan, and this is Jack O'Shea. As I mentioned about the athleticism and the fitness of Waterville at the moment, there's Sneem Derrynane look to be stuck to the ground, but Waterville are really flying it. Killian Clifford plays it back again now to Andrew Walsh. Clifford again, wearing 5, but gone deep into scoring territory. Jamie O'Sullivan. Jamie sprays it over to this side of the field again to Jack O'Shea. Jack O'Shea looks up. The run from deep from Dara Dwyer was going to come, but he's decided to change his angles, and now he finds Jamie O'Sullivan again. Now, the heat being put on this time by Oisin Breen. Into the middle it goes to Clifford. He gets away from the tackle. That's Killian Clifford. Connie O'Connor very close to the action, leaving nothing go. And this is Jack O'Shea, again spraying it up here to Dara Dwyer. And this is Barry Dwyer. It's a long time since the Sneem Derrynane got his hand on the ball here now, Mossy. This is great position by Waterville.
Yeah, Sneem Derrynane seem to back off when they're doing zonal defending, leaving Waterville have the ball in the middle of the field, and when they come around the arc, they're putting in the tackles. Yeah,
Pierce O'Sullivan out, giving it there to Oren Clifford. Back to Pierce O'Sullivan again. Good thing running by him. Jim Clifford was the man putting in the tackle there, and now there's a turnover, and Sneem Derrynane have the ball back at long last. Dennis O'Sullivan working the ball out around the middle of the field here now. Let's see what players are available inside. Is there any bit of movement? There is. One is from Oisin Breen now. He's approaching the D. He's gone inside the D. Still Oisin Breen pulling the jersey by Jamie O'Sullivan. They'll come back for a free, if nothing else. It's Rory Burns. Advantages still there for Rory Burns to avail of it. Connie O'Connor's whistle has not gone yet. Now the whistle has gone. And that was for a tug on the jersey by Jamie O'Sullivan.
Absolutely. Oisin Breen going through, I'd say he had only one thing in his mind. I think he was going for goal that time, and just got, if he got inside, it was open country, but just back for a free correctly.
So Tom Clifford to take this free. This will be the first score for Tom Clifford. There's Tom now, just outside the D. Shouldn't have any problems with this. It's only about 30 yards out from goal, and he doesn't. That's a badly needed score for
absolutely
Sneem Derrynane. Mossy, 21 minutes gone in the game.
Only 9 minutes left in the half, 2 points up.
This is 1-4 to 2 points. Plays it quickly outside here now to Jack O'Shea. Into the middle it goes now to Killian O'Sullivan. Or sorry, Pierce O'Sullivan. Here now is Jamie O'Sullivan. A lot of O'Sullivans playing in the Waterville team this afternoon. This is a Clifford though. This is Killian. Killian now. He has the speed if he can get away, and away he goes. Killian. After him there is Tyke Sullivan and Zach Fane. And Zach Fane does very well to block him. And Tyke Sullivan helped out Zach Fane at the last minute, and Fintan O'Sullivan has it now. Sneem Derrynane coming more into it now in the last 5 minutes. They certainly did not weather the first 20 minutes, but they were very good in the last 5 minutes or thereabouts. This now is Oisin Breen. Oisin Breen looking up. Little bit of a minor collision there between Owen Murphy and Tom Clifford. Zach Fane.
Just sit down away from the clock, the tiny clock, please. People on the scoreboard, sit down.
This is transferred here now to Tom Clifford. Outside the D by Tom Clifford. That's a good one. That's a 1 point from Tom Clifford. Very good score by Tom Clifford. That's his second point now in succession. And now Sneem Derrynane and Mossy are coming more into it.
Yeah, there's only 2 scores in it now, Gary. You know, it's tightened up. It's all to play for.
Yeah.
But the next score or two are going to be very decisive.
Barry Dwyer's goal, the difference between the sides here now, 22, almost 23 minutes gone here. 1-4 to 3 points now. This is much better from Sneem Derrynane. The kick out from Killian O'Shea. Again, Murphy had it. He's after leaving it after him. It was easier, I think, to hold on to it, but it's easier for us to say that up here. Fintan O'Sullivan has the ball now for Sneem Derrynane. This is Dennis O'Sullivan. Dennis gives it to Adam Corridan. Adam Corridan plays it here now to Jim Clifford. Here's Jim round the midfield mark. He's about 10 yards shy of the 45-metre line. Plays the 1-2 there with Killian O'Sullivan now and Jack Riney also involved over there. Here now is Kieran O'Sullivan, the captain. Kieran trying to get inside to Andrew Walsh. There to help him is Shane Draper. Plays it outside to Jack Riney. The shout from the sideline comes to spread it out of there. And that's what they're trying to do. But so far, this Waterville defence are locked tight. Tom Clifford now again. Connie O'Connor very close to the action, saying playing on, running into the tackle there. I thought myself, couldn't see a free now, to be honest. And I think Connie O'Connor is a lot closer than I am. Now he's given a free for some other infringement, but I thought that time, all right, Tom Clifford ran into the tackle, Mossy, rather than he being fouled. But anyway, it's a free into Sneem Derrynane.
Vital kick coming up here. 24 minutes gone, 6 minutes left.
There's a substitute coming in for Sneem Derrynane.
This is a 2-point effort coming up here. Jack Riney seems to be the man with the ball in his hand, does he?
He does. Killian O'Sullivan is gone. Killian O'Sullivan is gone, and number 19, Dara Murphy, is in. So that's a change. 19 for 12 on the Sneem Derrynane team. Dara Murphy in, and Killian O'Sullivan gone. Now Riney to line this one up. This will put a goal between them, or maybe more. It's a 2-pointer. It is a 2-pointer from Jack Riney. Badly needed score for them.
21. The umpire only put up the white flag.
It's a 2-pointer. Connie O'Connor put up 2 hands. Connie O'Connor definitely put 2 hands up in the air for that one. And he was outside the D from where we were looking.
Contentious one. We'll have to check with the referee
We'll
at
have to
half-time,
check,
I think.
That to be, Connie now is talking to his earphone. Yes, the 2-pointer has gone up. The yellow flag should be raised by the umpire. That was most definitely a 2-pointer. He's very slow in putting it up. He still hasn't put up that flag, and we'll continue with it. But I make it a 2-pointer in here. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think the scoreboard put it up.
Scoreboard put it up. 1-4 to 5 points is the correct scoreline. And Connie now has a bit of paperwork to do.
Tom Clifford, talking to Tom Clifford over here, number 15.
Yeah, Tom Clifford. I don't think I didn't see a yellow card being brandished or anything. We saw it yesterday, Massey, in Valencia. The game is never over, and you're never out of it with these 2-pointers now. So you're not.
They make a massive difference. And like Jack Riney's kick was the only 2-pointer we've had so far in the game. And I'm sure if either team can get a few of them in the second half, that will make a big difference.
Absolutely. 1-4 to 5 points. It's a free out to Waterville in their half-back line. 26 minutes gone here now in Waterville. Beautiful day, not very little breeze, a slight little bit of a puff favouring Sneem Derrynane, but it's not significant at all here. This is Owen Murphy. He's involved in nearly everything, as is Jamie O'Sullivan. Owen Murphy now transfers it on to Killian Clifford. Killian Clifford on his outside. He's got Pierce O'Sullivan. Now he'll use Pierce O'Sullivan. Into the middle it goes again to Barry Dwyer. Barry 70, maybe 80 yards out from goal. Jamie Sullivan getting this one again for Waterville. Approaching now the D mark still. It's a very, very slow build up for Waterville. Barry Dwyer sprays it inside to the corner looking for Jack Curtin inside there. There's a break. Oren Clifford is also keeping it in play over there. And now he sprays it away outside to Jack O'Shea again. That's good pinpoint passing by Waterville, so it is. Picking out their men at ease. Jamie O'Sullivan now, the scorer of the very first one, the very first goal of the game. We're on now 27 minutes, 3 to go to the half-time break. We'll probably have about 2 minutes of injury time. There was a couple of players gone down injured in this first half, but it remains 1-4 to 5 points in favour of Waterville. Barry Dwyer spraying it inside again. 2-man full forward line is working again. Clifford has it inside again. That is a wide ball from Oren Clifford. 4 wides for Waterville, 3 wides for Sneem Derrynane.
Yeah, Waterville seem to be winning the midfield battle, and Sneem Derrynane seem to be leaving them have the ball in the middle of the field.
That seems to be the tactic. A great catch by Kieran O'Sullivan. First real catch by him. Now he sprays it inside. And this is Tom Clifford taking on his man. Clifford for the post. There's a half block inside there. And in fact, credit to Killian Cronin. He did get a finger in that one, and that was a good block, because it looked as if Clifford had points scored there.
I think Kieran O'Sullivan will have to come into the game more for Sneem Derrynane. As you said, Gary, that was his first real catch of the game, and we're nearly at half time. So in the second half, they'll just be expecting a lot more from him, I would imagine.
Ball touched on the ground there, and it's been brought forward. I think it was Killian Clifford that touched the ball on the ground.
Bit of mouting then, I think, has been brought forward.
Yes, indeed. And it's a chance of a 2-pointer. And this would level it up if he's successful with this one. It's Jack Riney to take it once again, dead straight in front of the post. And for the bad start that Sneem Derrynane got, this is a chance now to pull things level. Here comes Riney. High, umpires consider it. Wide ball. Wide ball, he'll be disappointed with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just from a similar position from the first one he got, and just tailed away to the right and wide.
4 points apiece now, or 4 wides apiece. 1-4 to 5 points, and 1 minute of normal time to go.
Like you said before, Gary, these 2-pointers make a big difference in the new game.
Absolutely. Here's Killian O'Shea. Powerfully out to the middle of the field. Murphy again coming for it there. Owen Murphy around the middle of the field, and his break is got by Jack Curran. Jack Curran now doing very, very well for Waterville. Jack gives it to Jamie O'Sullivan. That's Andrew Walsh over there as well. And there now was Jack O'Shea into space. Looking there, but it's cut out. And Adam Corridon is coming out with the ball there now, and Zach Fain involved with it as well over there, over on this side of the field. He's his hands aloft there calling for it, but now Jim Clifford has it coming out towards the general vicinity of where Zach Fain is. And here he is now. Zach Fain being marked by Killian Clifford. Fain plays it into the middle. That's Adam Corridon spraying it over there now to Fintan O'Sullivan. Fintan O'Sullivan thinking of going for a 2-pointer. Spraying it outside here now again. Waterville being encouraged by their management team not to foul, not to give it away, and they're not, and it's Clifford now. Jim Clifford coming from deep. Well, he's the cousin, of course, of the great David and Paddy Clifford. That's Rory Burns now, winning it inside again to Ty O'Sullivan. Ty going for a huge one. It was never on from day one, and into the grateful arms of Killian O'Shea. We're on 30 now. It all depends on what Connie O'Connor will add on. I predict about 2 minutes. Ronan Murphy trying to work it out here now is Shane Draper. Gives it up here now. Oh, taking a few steps there was Killian Cronin. He was lucky he got away with it. This is Ronan Murphy now. That's got out off of Zach Fain. That's a line ball here to Waterville. Peter Lyons and Mike Moriarty, the linesmen here, as they were yesterday. Waterville, Mossy, would be disappointed if they went in level or behind in this first half.
Especially after the first quarter, now like that, they haven't scored in the last quarter. So
here's Oisin Breen. They own the football now at the moment. Sneem Derrynane. Oisin Breen has got a 1-pointer. That's a very, very good score, and he cuts the gap to 1. 1-4 to 6 points. 31 minutes and 12 seconds gone. I predict about another 40 seconds or thereabouts. So it's a 1-point game now. So if they led it, one stage was it 1-3 to a point, I think. Well, now it's 1-4 to 6 points.
I think there's 1-4 to a point at one stage.
Could be. I think you're right. Here's Andrew Walsh, and this now is Jack O'Shea. So Sneem Derrynane have come more into it. They certainly were very poor in the first quarter, but after that now they have come a lot more into this match. Fitness will tell a lot too. Poor hand pass out of the defence there. Waterville have found themselves in a little bit of trouble now. They're their own downfall at the moment. And Ty O'Sullivan, will we go in level? As I say, Waterville will be disappointed if they do go in level. And here is Fintan O'Sullivan now. Who's to say that Sneem Derrynane may even go in ahead, because there's a 2-pointer on offer here. Dennis O'Sullivan over there now. 15 is Tom Clifford. Near him there is Jack Riney. Calling for it there now is Jim Clifford. Over on this side of the field, he's got Kieran O'Sullivan and Zach Fain, both loose at the moment. Waterville gone a little bit sluggish.
They're standing off a bit at this point in time.
Kieran O'Sullivan, advantages given by Connie O'Connor. There will be a free. If it comes back, there will be a free. It's a wide ball
And a 2 point.
on the offering. It's a free into Sneem Derrynane.
This could be the last kick before in the first half.
Yeah, now we have 32 and a half minutes. This definitely will be the last kick of the match. And it's going to be Tom Clifford who's going to take it. So time would be up after this one, I would imagine. So this to put...
Rory Burns is taking it.
Rory Burns. This is to put, for a 2-pointer, to put Sneem Derrynane ahead by a point at the break. And they'll be happy with that turnaround. Here's Rory Burns now, critical one. Jack Riney got a 2-pointer before, now it's Burns. He's got a point from play so far. 2 points on the offering. Has the height, he hasn't the accuracy. It's the 5th wide for Sneem Derrynane. It's half-time, Mossy, here in Waterville, and the home side lead by 1 point.
Just about, but I think, you know, they're playing into the scoring end in the second half, scoring goal. And, you know, with 2-pointers on offer here, I would be expecting Waterville to kick a few 2-pointers in the second half. But then again,
Sneem Derrynane, as we mentioned, a very poor opening quarter, but they've come a lot more into it,
absolutely, they were very defensive for the start of the half, but they were attacking more there for the last 10 minutes, and they got some great scores. Probably missed 2-point scores, could be up 3 points if they had gone over.
Well, it's very hard to call the winner of this one, and we won't call it yet. But at half-time here in Waterville, it's the home side that lead by a point. 1-4 to Waterville, 6 points to Sneem Derrynane. Stay with us, we'll be back very shortly for the second half.
Hello, I'm Declan Sugaroof from 3DS Designs. We specialise in property design, planning permission and construction from initial concept through to completion. We start by meeting you to understand your vision and requirements. Our first step is percolation testing to specify the correct septic tank system for your property. Next, we consult with county councils to gather their feedback before submitting the full planning permission application. Once planning permission is granted, we finalise project costs and manage the build process. If you qualify for grants, such as the Vacant Property Home Grant or SEAI Home Improvement Grants, we'll apply on your behalf. Note that these do not apply to new builds. We also handled BER assessments in-house. Throughout construction, we agree on a target completion date and work to deliver on schedule. By choosing 3DS Designs as your main contractor, you have one point of contact under one roof, ensuring a seamless end-to-end build process.
Right. Now then, you're very welcome back here to Waterville. We're ready for the throw-in of the second half. It's 1 goal and 4 points to Waterville, 6 points to Sneem Derrynane. Going to be a hard one to call, Massey, anyway, isn't it?
Hard one. It looks like it's clouding in a small bit. Looks like we could have a drop of rain, but hopefully it will keep away until after the game is over.
So, number 8 for Waterville is Owen Murphy, and number 11 is Jack Riney. Both of them go for the throw-in. And we're on the way to see who will play Skellig Rangers in the semi-final. This is Zach Fane now.
Zach Fane got up centre forward to start the second half, moved from the half-back line.
Jack Riney with a huge 2-point effort. That's gone to the left and wide, but there's going to be a free in. There's going to be a free in exactly on the D. Connie Connor has indicated that there was a pull in the jersey, and it's going to be a free in now and a chance for Riney to have a second bite of the cherry. In fact, he's going to leave it. And here's a chance now for a 2-pointer in the offering for Sneem Derrynane. So whatever breeze we had, I think, is completely died here. It's quickly taken, actually. Waterville not alive to it. Kieran O'Sullivan going through. A chance for a point. No, he's pulled this one to the left. Is it kept in play inside there? It is in actual fact. The umpires are bang on it. And it is outside here now to Andrew Walsh. Up to Jack Curran. Back it goes to Darragh Dwyer. And Waterville now. What have they addressed at half-time? Well, they did throw away a 5 or 6 point lead, but Barry Dwyer now coming for this one. Oh, lovely control by Dwyer. He looks up, he sees what his options are inside. The runner is Clifford inside there. Oren Clifford now giving it to Darragh Dwyer. Darragh Dwyer is going to Oren Clifford there with him again. Plays it outside. That's a great run by Clifford inside. Pushing the back. Most definite free. The easiest decision that Connie Connor has got to have made in the game.
Absolutely. Great work there by Barry O'Dwyer and Oren Clifford. And a push in the back. Definite free.
14 yards out from goal. It's going to be a 2-point lead, you would imagine, for for Waterville, and Jack Curran to take it, looking for his first score of the afternoon. So this to make it 1-5 to 6 points. Umpires watching it in case there's a high one, and it's not a high one, but it's a very, very accurate one from Jack Curran, getting his first score. So now 1 goal and 5 to 6 points. Now the kick out to come from Shane McGillicuddy again. He's got Jim Clifford right in front of him. Michael Sullivan there as well, and he goes short for him. Oh, just about made it. Just about. An inch or two to spare that it went the correct distance. And Jim Clifford, maybe that's something Waterville, I think, Massey should be more alive to, because he doesn't look comfortable with his kick outs to Shane McGillicuddy.
Absolutely. The half forward line should be pushing up a bit more, putting pressure on the Sneem Derrynane half back line.
Certainly doesn't look comfortable with the kick out so far. And remember, of course, that Barry O'Dwyer goal from the first half came from a poor kick out, but it's not questioning his goalkeeping ability, but he just doesn't seem to be on the same level at the moment as his defence. That's a wide ball. It was Rory Burns was the man that kicked that one. And that's a wide ball for Sneem Derrynane. Incidentally, the wides in the first half, 5 for Sneem Derrynane and 4 for Waterville, which is economical enough, I suppose, on both sides, isn't it?
It's not too bad. I suppose it's a good day, you know. I suppose there hasn't been too much wild kicking.
Definitely not. No, the kick out to come from Killian O'Shea. Killian O'Shea, look up. It's a fairly crowded and congested midfield at the moment. He gets great height into it. Up they'll go for it. Owen Murphy go high and staying down there again. Very wise decision there by Jack O'Shea. That looked to be in a push. Referee not giving him one. I think we'll have to go against Connie Connor's decision for the first time today, Mosky. That one certainly was a push in the back.
Definitely.
Here's Kieran O'Sullivan going through now. Kieran going for the point, and Kieran O'Sullivan getting the point. A 1-pointer from Kieran O'Sullivan, but Waterville will be fairly aggrieved. That free should have gone the other way.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. I don't know where the linesman, there's a linesman down here, I don't know, is he tuned in at all, or what's the story?
Well, it's a kick out now from Killian O'Shea to come again, 1-5 to 7. Could we ever have extra time here this afternoon? Could we ever have penalties? Wouldn't rule it out. We have to have a winner on the day. And then, of course, we will have news later on of where semi-finals will be played next weekend. The South Kerry board are meeting directly after this game. Oisin Breen now, winning possession inside again. Is this Zach Vane inside? There it is. There's a loose man inside. Riney, Jack Riney. It's all open up here for Sneem Derrynane. And a back of the net. Brilliant finish there from Rory Burns. It all opened up. Waterville were caught badly. Rory Burns sticking it home.
Zach Fane going up to centre forward, is that making a big difference?
Absolutely.
He's running at the Waterville defence. They'll have to watch him.
Had a great finish from Burns, in fairness to him. He was on the run, he checked his stride, and he buried it into the bottom left-hand corner of the net. 1-7 now to 1-5, and for the first time in the game, Mossy, 5 minutes gone, first time Sneem Derrynane lead.
Next few minutes, again, pushing the back there.
Push there on Jamie.
By Ty.
On Jamie O'Sullivan. So we do have goals. We had 2 of them in Valencia yesterday. We have 2 of them here now so far today in Waterville.
It's in the balance at the moment, anyone's game.
It certainly is. Can Waterville respond now? Andrew Walsh gives it to Killian Clifford here in the half-back line. Jamie O'Sullivan looking up. Out here in his own Murphy, if they elect to give it to him. Not making himself available for it. Now he is. So Murphy will take on Fintan O'Sullivan now. Looking up. Gives it inside to Jack Curran. Jack plays it back here now to Pierce O'Sullivan. And into the middle it goes. And Killian Clifford now. What's in front of him? Well, there's 1 man outside on his right-hand side. And there's 3. There's a sweeper role inside, I think, by Jim Clifford. He seems to be the man that's playing the sweeping role at the moment. Killian O'Sullivan recycles it. That's Jamie O'Sullivan. It's a hopeless effort inside there, really, and cut out nicely by Shane McGillicuddy. He was very smart off his blocks there, McGillicuddy, to come out and to watch the threat of that one. This is Jim Clifford now. All on his own over here, and this side is Dara Murphy, a man that came on earlier in the first half for Killian O'Sullivan. And here is now Dara Murphy. Dara Murphy, in front of him, he's got the captain, Kieran O'Sullivan, making a run, recycling it to Fintan O'Sullivan, the midfield partner. It's still Fintan. Jack Riney involved here now. This is good possession football now by Sneem.
They're slowing it down. Just hold possession.
Dara Murphy. Back it goes to Adam Corridan. And he recycles it now again to Tygo O'Sullivan. Tygo O'Sullivan, the runner is Kieran O'Sullivan. Kieran trying to get away there. There's a free committed. Andrew Walsh doing the tugging. Connie Connor doing the whistling. And a free to Sneem Derrynane and quickly taken now. And Zach Fain has it again. Making a decoy run there was Oisin Breen. It's transferred here now to Dara Murphy. Dara approaching the 45-metre line into space to Rory Burns. 1 goal and 1 point from play from Burns so far this afternoon. Fintan O'Sullivan outside here now. In fact, it's not Fintan O'Sullivan, it's Dara Murphy. This is Jack Riney, the scorer of a 2-pointer so far for Sneem Derrynane. This is Jim Clifford here now. Very, very slow build up by Sneem Derrynane. They're taking their time, trying to find a gap. That gap is not there at the moment, but Oisin Breen again. How many Sneem Derrynane players have touched this ball now? And a Waterville man hasn't got his hand on it for the last maybe 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. Oisin Breen now again. Calling for it over on this side of the field is Zach Fain with his hands up, but they're going the orthodox route inside for Oisin Breen. Still possession, Tygo O'Sullivan. Outside to Jim Clifford. Jim Clifford now, he's got Riney with him. And he's again 60 yards out from goal. This is Fintan O'Sullivan. Hand passing it now. Waterville not committing 100% on him. They're minding the goal more than minding the min at the moment. But it's Jack Riney again outside to Jim Clifford. Zach Fain calling from it from here. This is a long period, Mossy, of sustained possession by Sneem Derrynane, isn't it?
Waterford playing the same game that Sneem Derrynane in the first half. They're just minding the arc and leaving Sneem Derrynane have the ball in the middle of the field and tackling them when they come in around the arc.
It's not very nice to see, but it's effective if you have possession, if you are ahead, and they are ahead on the scoreboard, 1-7 to 1-5. And we're gone nearly 9 minutes into the second half here in Waterville Sports Ground. Jim Clifford.
The game has kind of gone a bit dead at the moment, Gary.
It has.
It has. Need a score to put a bit of life into it.
Absolutely, and the sandwiches and the tea we got from the women here in Waterville has put a bit of life into us. We thank them for that at half-time. And here now again is Kieran O'Sullivan. Looking at the bones of about at least 40 or 50 players in a row now that have touched this ball. Jack Riney. Great possession to Zach Fain. Now he's going for the kick, but a poor one by Zach Fain and into the grateful hands of Killian O'Shea. And now Waterville have got the ball back in their hands. They hadn't it there for a good 2 or 3 minutes. Brendan O'Sullivan to Jamie O'Sullivan across the face of the goal. They need to get this one out, and they do. They're working out here now. So there's a chance for Waterville to move over on the far side. Maybe Jack Curran on this side of the field should move in if he can at all. Here's O'Sullivan. Little bit of pulling and tugging inside around the square, and the referee's keeping an eye on all proceedings. Now Waterville are trying to do to Sneem Derrynane what they did to them just a couple of minutes ago. Andrew Walsh. Pierce O'Sullivan.
21 is on.
Oisin Galvin. 21 is on for Sneem Derrynane. We didn't spot that. Here is Pierce O'Sullivan. A chance now for Clifford. This is a high one, but it's gone to the left and wide for Maureen Clifford. That's the first wide of the second half for Waterville. They have 5 wides in total, Massey. The other sub coming in for Sneem Derrynane. We'll keep an eye on it.
It's David McGillicuddy, is it? Looks like him.
Does, I think, yeah. We'll see who's coming in here now. But there's definitely Connie Connor going in, having a chat with his umpires. Not quite sure what the call is. Going off is Dennis O'Sullivan. And number 29. We don't have a 29, I'm afraid, in our programme, so...
It looks like David McGillicuddy to me anyway, I think.
Yeah. Referee's having a chat there with Oren Clifford and with Adam Corridon, but no cards of any description, just a little bit of a warning. So 1-7 to 1-5. Game has gone fairly dead now in the last 5 minutes of the second half. Oh, very unlucky with the kick out again. Barry Dwyer has it back for Waterville. Here now is a chance. A 2-pointer at the offering for Jack Curran, but it's tailing away to the left and wide. That's another wide now. That's 6 wides for Waterville now in total. And Shane McGillicuddy again to come with this kick out. Barry Dwyer seems to have gone in around the full forward line now, Mossy. I think he's left us.
Absolutely.
He's left us centre forward, Bert. So now, the kick out to come from Shane McGillicuddy.
Another goal, Gary, would make a big difference here in the game to life as well.
It certainly would, yeah. Sneem Derrynane have possession again. Kieran O'Sullivan. Kieran O'Sullivan out to Oisin Breen. Oisin Breen outside the D. 1-5, 1-7. This is Zach Fane making great inroads. Mac Fane, a chance for Breen. Is he charging with the ball? The referee is a fair distance out from the play at the moment. Zach Fane has it. He gives it back to Kieran O'Sullivan. That's a tight angle, and it's a wide from Kieran O'Sullivan's second wide of the game in the second half for Sneem Derrynane. 7 wides to 6 in total. Sneem Derrynane are leading on the wides, and they're also leading on the scoreboard. 1-7 to 1-5. 12 and a half minutes gone. You're right, Mossy. I think a goal would really need the injection for this, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be gone today.
Poor standard this first 12 minutes.
Very casual. They're playing very conservative, both teams.
Absolutely. Kick out now from Killian O'Shea. Semi-final is up for grabs. That didn't touch anybody, in my opinion, anyway. It's gone directly out from the goal kick. Adam Corridon takes it back now to Kieran O'Sullivan. Kieran O'Sullivan to Jack Riney. Side here now to Zach Fane. Back it goes to Corridon again, the number 2. Adam plays it outside here to Fintan O'Sullivan. Up it goes now to Tygo O'Sullivan. He's yet to score in this game, but he's covering a lot of ground, is the number 10. Good defending there by Owen Murphy, keeping him out momentarily. Trying to recycle it now into his shooting zone. This is Riney again. Jack Riney has left his full forward berth. He's out around the 40 yards now, or maybe around the midfield in actual fact, but he's certainly no longer a full forward as he was in this first half, and there wasn't much ball going into him either in the first half. This is Zach Vane now. Zach Vane to Rory Burns, the goal scorer that has seen them hit the front. Back it goes again from...
It's like a game of ping pong at the moment.
It's in and out,
and there's nobody cutting through for a score.
It is indeed, yeah. Now maybe they'll try and recycle again from this side, and it's Tygo Sullivan in again now to the corner forward position. That's number 8, Kieran O'Sullivan, trying to get inside his man. That man, of course, is Andrew Walsh. Kieran O'Sullivan. Was it off the ground? It was. It was touched on the ground anyway. Waterville can get on with the play now. Owen Murphy.
Caught by the hand there.
Murphy's.
Oh, correct, yeah.
It was a late call, but I think it was a correct call. Free out.
Owen was caught by the hand there as he was leaving off the ball. Correct decision by the referee.
Now, Jamie O'Sullivan, I think, to take this one. Is there a kick in Waterville? There has to be. There's a semi-final up for grabs. They'll be disappointed if they exit the championship in their home patch here.
They need the next score, Gary, I think, Waterville, to liven them up a bit.
Do you think so? Pierce O'Sullivan to Jack Kern. Jack Kern now. Calling it inside there is Dylan Huggart, who's in.
Well won by Tygo Sullivan there.
Dylan Huggart, wearing 19, is introduced there in the last while as well, I see, for Waterville. It's very busy down there in the touchline, and we'll continue with the action. And it's Oisin Breen. 4 of them around him. Connie Connor's whistle is gone. His hand is aloft. He's playing the advantage at the moment. Will they be able to take advantage of the advantage, if you know what I mean? They won't, but Connie is calling it back for a free. A lot of handling errors now, Mossy, in this half, isn't there?
Yeah, it seems to be gone. I don't know. There's no shape to the game at the moment. It's just like a game of handball, just being passed around, that's all.
Yeah.
That's the parcel.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. The watch tells us 15 gone and 15 to go. Still very hard one to call.
There's very little football in it anyway, Gary.
No,
it's more
poor
handball
second
than
half.
football.
Very poor first 15 minutes of the second half here. I think Skellig Rangers are watching this, Mossy. With the second half performance, they won't be kind of fearing any of these two teams.
Not under display. Yes, I think both teams have to go a bit more direct, go for the goals rather than playing out the wings. And I think there are scores to be got if they both go direct.
Jack Riney looking for a 2-pointer. It's a 1-pointer though from Jack Riney. It's a white flag from him. That adds to his 2-pointer he's got in the first half. So now 1-8 to 1-5. So of course half time it was 1-4 to 6 in favour of Waterville. It is now 1-8 to 1-5 in favour of Sneem Derrynane. 46 minutes, 16 minutes gone in the second half. A quick kick out looking for Killian Cronin from Killian O'Shea. Killian Cronin doing well to keep it in play now, trying to work his way out, and he took 2 hits there and did very well to hold on to possession. But the ferocious work there by
Off the
number
ground there by
19,
Sneem
Dara
Derrynane,
Huggart,
off
touched in the ground. Referee's whistle has gone. Holding it up. Two players down, kind of half injured at the moment, but Connie O'Connor is going to give the free still to Waterville.
Few crunching tackles there, Gary, but players are getting on with it.
No place for the faint-hearted. South Kerry Championship football at its best. Oran Clifford getting the return again now. Is there a kick in Waterville? There has to be. The clock is against them now. 13 minutes all left. Owen Murphy. Back it goes again to Oran Clifford into the... Let's see what kind of movement is inside. Barry Dwyer's around the edge of the square inside. They're calling for it. Andrew Walsh going for a two-pointer, a huge one. The ball is going to stay in play, I would think. Barry Dwyer's under it. Can he break it down? Well, he can, but there's nobody inside there with him. There are four.
He's calling it back, the referee is calling back free outfield.
Four Sneem Derrynane jerseys inside there, Mossy, that time to one Waterville man. They need to get...
Very high ball into Barry. He should be getting nice ball, low ball into Barry, and he'll create damage in there.
Well, this is an opportunity, and Barry's going to take this.
He's looking at the two-pointer from here.
He certainly is.
And well able to do it if
1-8 to 1-6. 12 minutes to go. 1-8 to 1-6. Barry Dwyer with an opportunity now of a two-pointer. Badly needed score. Even a one-pointer at this stage would be a good score for Waterville. They need to screw it off the left-hand side of his boot there. Murphy's inside, going high for it there, Owen Murphy, but Sneem Derrynane doing well. Brendan O'Sullivan, was he charging with the ball coming out? Connie Connor is stopping his watch anyway. Not sure what's the...
He put down his head, he kind of dived there.
I still think he's going to get the free out though. Waterville players are walking away from Brendan O'Sullivan.
I think he played for the free there, Gary, and got it.
Yeah. Now, if Waterville are employing Barry O'Dwyer at full forward, which they are mostly, they need to get more bodies in around him inside there.
Absolutely.
I mean, to be fair to Barry, he hasn't got the pace that he had 15 or 10 years ago. Yeah. They need to get more bodies in around the house to help him, I think.
Barry and Oran Clifford, I think the two of them inside the full forward line would create a lot of trouble for the Sneem Derrynane full back line.
Yes. It's a free out in here. The free stands. Shane McGillicuddy to take it. Kieran O'Sullivan getting there ahead of Andrew Walsh. Sullivan plays it inside here now to Jim Clifford. Jim Clifford, lovely little ball inside. This is much better football. Dara Murphy now going through. Outside him there, he's got Oisin Breen. Plays it across to Burns again. Rory Burns. He trapped it first of all. Now he's going for the punch. Is it gone into the back of the net, or is it
punched into the goal?
It's punched into the goal. That's going to be in fact, Connie Connor, I think, might be calling for a free out here, Mossy, you see? I think he's signalling that it's going to be a free into Sneem Derrynane. That's looking to me.
Can't see what that was for, Gary.
Yeah, he is. It's definitely free into Sneem Derrynane.
Well, you need a bit of luck to win anything, and I think Sneem Derrynane got a bit of luck there.
I think they did. Oisin Breen now to take this one. And he's in the 2-point category there, I think. First of all, he's got to put it over the bar. Oh, what kind of a call is this? One-pointer. One-pointer. The umpires were kind of betwixt and between, Massey, for that one. They weren't 100% sure either whether it was a point or not. But anyway, the 1 point stands 1-9 to 1-5 now. Now, Waterville are in a little bit of trouble here now, Massey. They need
10 minutes to go. They either need 2 pointers now or they need to go for goal.
Yeah, either or now. Pushing the back. Again, an easy decision there. That's Michael O'Neill. He's just come in there for a few minutes ago for Sneem Derrynane. In it goes here now. Is there a kick in Waterville? James Fitzgerald is in. He didn't start the game. There was a touch in that. That's a cracking kick by James Fitzgerald. A one-pointer. Two-pointer. It's a two-pointer. It's a two-pointer from Fitzgerald. Two-pointer. Connie Connor was very adamant. So that's a badly needed tonic now for Waterville. 2 points in it now. 1-9 to 1-7. And we've gone 21 minutes, 9 to go. Possession vital in the middle of the field. Zach Fain just pulls on it. It should be, and it is. Won there by Shane Draper. Shane Draper in now to Owen Murphy. Would we ever see extra time? Who's to say? Fergal Cronin is in as well. It is like the Ferrari pit lane down there with that substitutes with all of them coming in the last few minutes. Fergal Cronin is in there now.
There's a great battle going on in the middle of the field, Gary, between Owen Murphy and Kieran O'Sullivan. And Owen is coming more into it.
He's coming into it again, yeah, absolutely. 1-9 to 1-7 now. who will play Skellig Rangers in the semi-final next weekend. Marcus Draper. That's Jamie Sullivan over there. That's Oren Clifford trying to get inside, but two of them standing him up there. Back again to Jamie O'Sullivan. If they can transfer it in here to the middle, Dylan Huggart is all on his own. There he is now. He's on possession. He found himself in a gap, but they're gone back for it again. Fergal Cronin going for an optimistic one. Ups the upright. Barry Dwyer should be under it, and he is. They take 1 point at this stage. Barry Dwyer, a great block inside there. Barry would be disappointed he didn't connect with that one.
Absolutely, yeah. You would be expecting Barry to put that one over the bar. A vital block there.
Well, that was a chance. He was alive to it, in fairness to him. He had the legs to gather it, but
8 minutes up.
Here is Adam Corridan now. Yeah. Adam Corridan spraying it inside here again, and Oisin Breen. Lovely ball into space for Rory Burns. Chipping it up lovely inside, and Rory Burns with a goal and a point. Rounding Ronan Murphy there. Still Rory Burns. Very, very tight angle by Burns. Taking a few steps. Connie Connor in his way there at the moment. Plays it outside to Adam Corridan. It's a crossfield ball. It should be a Waterville's ball, and it is. And Waterville have possession here now, and the home crowd getting behind them. That's Marcus Draper. He got a shoulder in the back, and the referee says play on. And Oren Clifford now plays it outside to Owen Murphy again. 23 minutes, 7 to go here now in Waterville. Connie Connors giving the advantage to Waterville. It will be a free in if nothing acquires from this one. It's going to be played over here now to Marcus Draper.
There could be more into the game, Waterville now at this stage, Gary, aren't there?
Fresh legs maybe will be the order of the day. Maybe the substitutes will have a say in this one.
It's a team who's going to finish the stronger, and it looks like Waterville at the moment.
Does indeed. Marcus Draper, Pierce O'Sullivan. Here's the chance for Owen Murphy. That's a two-pointer on the offering from Owen Murphy. That's a two-pointer. Brilliant, brilliant score from Owen Murphy. We're level here, Mossy. 1-9 to 1-9.
Super score by Owen Murphy. Great battle in the middle of the field, himself and Kieran O'Sullivan. And Owen is after thundering into the game down the last couple of minutes.
He certainly is. And we'll be getting our slip of paper very shortly as well about who the man of the match has been picked here for this afternoon. We'll wait for the outcome of that. We want to see who's going to get through first of all.
Kieran O'Sullivan on the ball here again.
Kieran O'Sullivan going through. He's got Breen inside him still. The hand is aloft by Connie Connor. If it isn't a point, they'll come back for it. And that looks to be a point, and it is. Kieran O'Sullivan getting his second point of the afternoon. And it's a 1 point lead again for Sneem Derrynane. 1-10 to 1 goal in 9 and 6 minutes left.
At the minute, Gary, it's the battle between Owen Murphy and Kieran O'Sullivan in the middle of the field.
Absolutely. Both of them have had a great game. That 2-pointer from Owen Murphy. Kieran O'Sullivan's got two 1-pointers. So, absolutely. Now, it's so delicately poised. Waterville have to do it all over again. Connie Connor has a look at his watch. I'll have a look at mine.
Possession is vital.
Possession is vital. We're approaching the last 5 minutes here. 1-10 to 1-9. A vital kick out now from Killian O'Shea. Who can get possession? Up goes Murphy again, and he does the damage, and there was a shove in the background. The referee says play on, and Oren Clifford wraps it outside here now to this side of the field, and away comes Waterville again. Can they get another chance? Will they get another chance? James Fitzgerald getting the ball there from Fergal Cronin. Fitzgerald plays it inside to the middle here now. 19 is Dylan Huggart. This is Jamie Sullivan. He got the very first score of the game. He's going for a 2-pointer. That's a huge one. That is a brilliant score. Brilliant score from Jamie O'Sullivan. A 2-pointer, and now Waterville have gone in front.
Yeah, I think it's advantage Waterville at this stage, Gary. They're playing for the scoring goal. 2-pointers are going to be key here, or else the goal.
Their substitutes, Mossy, are doing the business so far for them. The fresh legs.
They went through a bad patch there, but they're after getting the second wind, and they're after coming back into the game again.
Absolutely. Oren Clifford all on his own if they can spot him, and they can. Barry Dwyer is down, mending his shoelaces at the moment. Playing it outside here now to Dylan Huggart. Jamie O'Sullivan. This guy has had a great game as well, Mossy. Jamie O'Sullivan.
From the word go today.
Really, he's up there with the likes of Owen Murphy for this man of the match award anyway. Quickly taken, a loose man inside is Barry Dwyer, and Fitzgerald. Dwyer gets it. He touched that on the ground.
Free out.
That's a free out. He's complaining there was a push, but he definitely touched it on the ground. Is there a kick in Sneem Derrynane? 4 minutes to go. 1-11 to Waterville. 1-10 to Sneem Derrynane. And away comes Jim Clifford. Skellig Rangers still don't know who they're going to be playing in the semi-final. And we don't know either. It'll be a brave call to try and pick the winner of this one. Coming through now is Tom Clifford. 2 points to his credit so far. He's going for the third. Tom Clifford high. The goalie should have it, and he does.
Well held by the
Great
goalkeeper.
catch by Killian O'Shea, Massey.
Brilliant defence there by the goalkeeper. Very brave coming out for that.
As a Sneem Derrynane gone down injured in the edge of the square, will hold possession because he was inside there coming for it. But in fairness to Killian O'Shea,
Yes, fantastic keeping by Killian O'Shea there. Had to be brave, it was.
definitely.
A goal by Sneem Derrynane at this stage, Gary, you would say that it was nearly curtains.
I suppose from Waterville's point of view now, Massey, is it a bit early yet? But, I mean, they have possession from this. Do you hold on to the ball for the next 2 or 3 minutes?
Absolutely.
I think so too.
That's all they have to do.
That's really all they have to.
Slow it down, play the clock. They have the point up. Get fellas back. Get the right men. I think if they had Oran Clifford and Barry Dwyer up in the forwards and, try and give them decent ball.
Yeah. Well, there's still a bit of...
There'll be a bit of added time here.
There will. There's an injury concern. I think he got I'm not quite sure which one of them he is, Mossy inside there, but he got a fair old rattle. And
it's Rory Burns.
It could be Rory Burns. I think you're spot on. Certainly, yeah. It does look like him, all right. It is, yeah. Rory Burns is the man that's down. A goal and a point already to his
He'll be a big loss in the inside line for Sneem Derrynane.
Yeah, absolutely. This game has changed in so many ways. We've been very dead in the first 15 and the second. Now, the last 15 minutes.
It has ebbed and flowed both ways.
It's a hard one to call. Hard one to call, definitely.
Now, Waterville seem to be on top there for Gary for the last 5 or 6 minutes, don't they?
They do, yeah. I'm crediting their bench there. The likes of Dylan Huggart there and Fergal Cronin coming in and James Fitzgerald, and they've all made a contribution since they've come in.
Absolutely.
Every one of them, yes. Burns is okay.
That was a massive 2-pointer by James Fitzgerald there after coming on.
Huge. He's okay. Connie Connor is he going to the sideline for some treatment? He's not.
It's a Waterville ball.
It's Waterville possession. Yeah, he is going off the field, Rory Burns. So, Waterville of possession. 28:46 gone. Minute and a half of normal time. There'll be about 4 minutes at least in this game. Definitely 3 to 4 minutes. 22s. Tynard Clifford has entered the parade ring as well. Here's Jamie Sullivan again, driving at the defence inside to Barry Dwyer. They need to hold on to possession now. There's a tug on the jersey. Barry has won his free.
Definitely. The referee had his hand up there anyway, so I think that was 2 frees there.
Barry has made himself a great target man this afternoon.
Clock is ticking. We're into the final minute of the game.
Do you go for a 2-pointer here now, Massey, or do you hold what you have?
God, I don't know, Gary.
It's a conundrum, isn't it?
It's hard to say at this stage.
Yeah.
They're nice when they go over, but when you don't, you're under pressure straight away.
Do you go for glory now and go for the 2-pointer?
Barry O'Dwyer is having a look at it, Gary, I'd say.
He is. And your number 29, Massey, is getting a yellow card. So he is.
David McGillicuddy.
Yeah, he's got a yellow card.
That was for the tackle there.
So, now, what do Waterville do? Barry decides he's going to go for blood. He's going to go for the score.
Owen Murphy strolling into the middle there.
2-pointer. On the offering, this will put it to 113 to 10. And then, Sneem Derrynane would need a goal. But Barry Dwyer has got to be, first of all, successful with it.
It's a big kick.
Huge kick. 30 minutes gone. Here's Barry now. 2 points at the offering. He has the distance. Has he got the accuracy?
All the way.
He has a cracking kick by the evergreen Barry Dwyer.
Come at the hour, come at the man, this.
Absolutely. 1 goal and 3 points to his credit this afternoon. Barry Dwyer, 113 to 10. Oh, the quick kick out. And it's Shane Draper and Michael O'Sullivan, and now Sneem Derrynane are in trouble and they need a goal. Have they got time to do? 31 minutes gone here now.
The scoreboard is gone.
Scoreboard is gone from us momentarily, but it's a 3-point lead for Sneem Derrynane. A 3-point lead, that's what it is. We'll have to go through all our facts and figures here now, Massey, with our scores board, and you can be doing that, but it is a 3-point lead at the moment as the scoreboard has gone. 31 minus gone, I can tell you that. This is a free to Jim Clifford. Our piece of paper has been handed to us as well for the man of the match, and You can reveal maybe, Massey, who's been given to us.
The man of the match is picked as Owen Murphy from Waterville, midfielder.
Owen Murphy's number 8. He's had a great game. It's Owen Murphy. But Sneem Derrynane will still say they're in it. It's a high hopeful one inside from Adam Corridon. It's tailing. And in fact, Owen Murphy's the man that got a hand to it inside there and he punched it back out. But it's still possession. They don't want to give away a free here now. And there's a turnover. And it's gone, seems to be Burns has it. It's definitely gone wide here now. And it's a 45-metre kick to Sneem Derrynane.
Kicked out by Ronan Murphy. I think wise decision by him.
I think so.
Kicked out for the 45.
So our scoreboard is half back anyway. It's telling us it's 13-10, but it is 113 to 110. And we're looking at Adam Corridon to take this 45-metre kick. There's a man gone down with cramp. We'll just run through the scores there now for the moment. Oren Clifford has got a point. Jamie Sullivan has got 3. So that's 2 and 1 is 3 and 1 is 4. James Fitzgerald has got a 2-pointer at 6. Jack O'Shea's got 1 at 7. Barry Dwyer's got a free 8. He's got a 2-pointer, that's 10. He's got the goal. Jack Curran has got 11. And Owen Murphy has got a 2-pointer. So that's 113 to 111. 110 rather. High ball inside by Corridon. That's gone over the bar.
Great kick.
It's a good score upon Adam Corridon. So it is now a 2-point game. 113 to 111.
The clock is going
33 minutes gone, Mossy. He may add on 1 more minute, but I can't see any more.
Yeah.
113 to 111.
It's on a knife edge, Gary.
It is.
As they say, squeaky bum time.
Squeaky bum time. Credit to Waterville for a great comeback.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Putting a great show there in the last quarter.
They didn't look. I thought they were in a bit of trouble there, but credit to them.
Game died a bit there in the middle, but it's after coming to life.
Connie Connors told Killian O'Shea to hurry it up now. Possession is vital, and Murphy again is under it there in the middle of the field. Possession is vital now. Waterville don't want to throw it away. They need to hold on to this ball. Connie O'Connor looks at his watch. 33 and a half minutes gone here now. Trying to come out there is Fionn Clifford. Can Waterville hold on to possession? Few steps by Shane Draper. He gets away with it. He's lost it in the tackle. There's a real pile up down here now in front of us. Kieran O'Sullivan is down here now. Connie O'Connor's going to throw it in. I think he made the wise decision there, man. Mossy, because
I think there was going to be a scrum, Gary, if he didn't.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Somebody injured there.
That's Sullivan. That's Kieran O'Sullivan. Another man that possibly don't deserve to be on a losing team if he is on a losing team today. He's had a great game around the middle of the field.
He was quite in the first half, but thundered into it in the second half.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely brought Sneem Derrynane.
Sneem Derrynane will be disappointed. Watch tells us now 34 minutes. We're down to the bare bones. It's a throw ball. You'd imagine if Waterville won position from this throw, he'll blow it. You would imagine. This is a vital one now.
Absolutely, yeah.
You've seen vital free kicks, but this is a vital throw-in ball. Riney has the tall figure there with Owen Murphy. They go up for it. Riney has broken it down. Adam Corridon has it. Playing on, says Connie Connor. 34 and a half minutes. They're surrounding him now. Travelling with it to free out to Waterville. And that could be the one that they wanted.
Adam Corridon playing for the free. Off the ball stuff going on here.
I didn't spot it myself. Right in front of the gaze of Mike Moriarty. Is he going to have a chat with Connie Connor? He is. And it's Jack Riney who's in trouble here. Right in front of the gaze of Mike Moriarty. So it's looking like it's going to be a Waterville Skellig Rangers semi-final. Jack Riney gets a yellow card. And now, we're on 35 minutes. Can't be much. This ball is brought forward so much. Look, Mossy, this is a huge tonic now for Waterville.
It's all about position now for Waterville, Gary. Just hold on to the ball. Nothing stupid. Hold on to it.
Or in soccer terms, kick it into the corner. That's what I'd be if I was doing Oren Clifford. I'd pump that ball into the corner and let them work it out. Here he goes. Oren Clifford goes a huge, high, lobbing ball inside. Connie Connor checks his watch. 35 and a half minutes played here in the Waterville Sports Ground. There's a turnover. Fitzgerald has it. James Fitzgerald. There's a block inside there. We'll still look at the watch. He's probably paying to 36. We're approaching 6 minutes of injury time. And away comes Jack Riney. Jack Riney now. Waterville have 2 loose men in the backs. Jack Riney. Nothing else but a goal. And a goal would win it for them. This is Brendan O'Sullivan. It's a free in.
Yeah, we're looking there, Gary. It's just inside the 2-point arc. 2 yards outside, and it would have been a two-point free. It's just a 1-point free.
It's a 1-point free is correct, but of course he has the opportunity to actually go outside now and go for the 2-pointer, doesn't he?
Does he?
I think he does.
I think that's what he's doing.
Nearly sure that's what he's doing, and this would put us to extra time. Whew, 36. There has to be an end to it after this one, surely. There's 2 players down injured, I understand totally, but we're now playing 6.5 minutes of injury time. Rory Burns has the ball in his hand.
I think, Gary, at this stage, it's an advantage Skellig's Rangers, because if we're going to go for extra time here,
it would knock a lot.
Absolutely, because there's two tired teams out there at the moment. They won't want to go to extra time.
No, Pierce O'Sullivan is the Waterville player down injured. Rory Burns has the ball in his hand. He's about 75 to 80 yards out from goal.
Long ways out.
All Waterville have to do now, Mossy, is to guard that goal and make sure a goal doesn't go in.
Yeah,
whatever about a 2-pointer, you'd nearly allow that. But if the goal goes in, it's a win for Sneem Derrynane.
You'd want to see Owen Murphy in around under that crossbar in, yeah.
Absolutely. Here's Rory Burns. An absolutely vital kick in around the house. Now, will he go for the 2-pointer? Here comes Burns. A huge effort is tailed away to this side of the field. 37 minutes and we're all over. 113 to 111. And Waterville are through to the semi-final of the South Kerry Championship, and Sneem Derrynane Mossy are out.
Big display by Waterville. They won that game in the last quarter of an hour. And I suppose most games are won and lost in that quarter of an hour. And in fairness to Waterville, they were superb for that quarter of an hour. And as you said yourself, the substitutes made a big difference as well.
Also, I think that 2-pointer that Barry Dwyer got there in the last 10 or 15 minutes, that was the injection that they needed.
And James Fitzgerald got one before it that brought him into the game. That put him in the lead, it brought him back into it. They were the two-pointers that made a big difference. The goals, of course, were, they were got in the first half, but it's just 2-pointers that won the game for them.
Certainly, you'd have to. It was a game that ebbed and flowed. It looked as if it was Sneem Derrynane's, and then it looked as if it was Waterville's.
Yeah.
But it was very hard to call it until the last minute.
Absolutely, it was one you could not call. Probably Waterville edged it out. They were the hungrier team at the end, and I suppose home advantage, Gary, was what won it for them in the day, and as well they were kicking into the scoring goal in the second half as well.
Absolutely. So that's it for myself and Mossy and the lads here on camera. It is going to be a Waterville Skellig Rangers semi-final, and it's going to be St. Michael's Filemore against St. Mary's. That all will unfold next weekend. So from both of us here, congrats to Waterville. Unlucky to Sneem Derrynane. The final score, 113 to Waterville, 111 to Sneem Derrynane. It's goodbye from the Waterville Sports Ground. Mike Sheehan, and Mike wins his free there around the middle of the field. He's going to look up and see what's going on. In fact, he's going to leave it to Donagh O'Sullivan. Donagh, of course, a member of the Kerry under-21s this year and a really promising footballer. I've heard a rumour that he's already been tagged by Jack O'Connor for maybe an introduction this week. Was that picked off the ground? Well, it was very, very close to it. It's a tigerish defending there by St. Mary's. Dylan Donaghu's under pressure. Now he's touched it on the ground, I think maybe to land the first score of the match for St. Mary's. And we have gone 12 minutes into the contest. So Brian Sheehan looking to open St. Mary's accounts. Should it go over, I'd nearly be confident enough to tell you that it will be a 2-pointer. So here comes Sheehan now. This is poetry in motion. Oh, we see this man kicking. He doesn't connect that well though. It's gone across the face of the goal, and it's danger here, and it's a goal! It's stuck into the back of the net by Tyg O'Connor. That's the score. We'll check and see what time is gone. 21, over 21 minutes gone here now. Out to the middle of the field again. The break has gone the way of St. Mary's. There'll be change of jerseys at half time, you'd imagine. That's well won there by Donagh Sullivan. Dara Sullivan, or Donagh, he did very well there to get possession. Inside now goes to Dylan Donaghu. Dylan. Jack Daly plays it outside. It's Conor Shea over there. This is Anthony Cornan, and this is Kieran O'Driscoll. Kieran O'Driscoll gives it outside again to Alex Coffey. Alex Coffey, put pressure by Drummond defence. Dominic Sullivan way back there. It's gone inside to Ben Donaghu. This is was Killian O'Shea. Working well now where St. Mary's. Conor Shea again. They're trying to recycle it. We're all the way around the house again. Conor looking up, not much action inside around the full forward line. Aidan Walsh. Thank you guys. We'll confirm both teams for you in just a few moments' time. We've about 10 minutes to go to throw-in. O'Sullivan being forced out all the time. He'll use Thomas Kelly, I'd say, in this way. Thomas now has decided, Ian Moriarty's decided to balloon it in high. Brian O'Sullivan with the outside of the boot. That's a quarter of a point. That is an unbelievable 2-pointer from Ian O'Sullivan. That puts them to 9. O'Connell is out there with them. Huge loss to St. Michael's, 5 more. Or whether he was taking an injury and the scoreboard is 10 points to 3 in favour of the home team. Collision there. I think it could be Matthew O'Sullivan is this over there that collided with him. It is, yeah, Matthew O'Sullivan, number 17. And they're doing very, very well. Conor O'Shea spraying it over there to Quinlan. That's Brian Quinlan. Inside again. This is a nice movement from Quinlan, and that is a point from Brian Quinlan. Badly wanted score from the number 12. Brian Quinlan getting the score. Sean Kennedy, oh, nearly a hospital pass. Oh my God, how did he get through the 3 of them? Still Sean Kennedy. This could be a brilliant score. What a score from Sean Kennedy.
Super score. Scored of the match so far.
And he looked as if he was sandwiched, I think, nearly 3 times there, Moss.
He did a
He pulled out of all of them.
Bit of dancing there. He jigged in and out between three defenders and
opening score of the game for them. Bang on 30 minutes. Andy Quigley high, and Andy Quigley over the bar for the first score of the day for Valencia. And a great ball by Lynch inside for Andy Quigley, and he holds it ahead of Brendan Murphy and gets around Brendan Murphy. He got back on him. This is a mighty kick from Quigley. Great score. Great score, a 1-pointer from Andy Quigley. That's his 2nd of the afternoon, which gives it over to Dara O'Sullivan. Dara O'Sullivan from a very tight angle by Dara O'Sullivan. That's a great score from Dara O'Sullivan.
Brilliant score.
I did mention in the first half that we certainly will see this man scoring. Brilliant point from Dara. That's a great run by Keating. Inside to Fionn Sullivan. Fionn Sullivan to Roland Shea. There's a chance here. There has to be a score at the end of this. Will it be a point or a goal? It's a goal! And the man that's got the goal is Fionn O'Sullivan, the captain, all the way up from defence. Fionn Sullivan is the man that got it. Fionn putting in the hard work. This is Emmett Daly. This is looking for a 2-pointer, and that is a mighty 2-pointer from Emmett Daly. Mike Sheehan, and Mike wins his free there around the middle of the field. He's going to look up and see what's going on. In fact, he's going to leave it to Donagh O'Sullivan. Donagh, of course, a member of the Kerry under-21s this year and a really promising footballer. I've heard a rumour that he's already been tagged by Jack O'Connor for maybe an introduction this week. Was that picked off the ground? Well, it was very, very close to it. It's a tigerish defending there by St. Mary's. Dylan Donahoo's under pressure. Now he's touched it on the ground, I think maybe to land the first score of the match for St. Mary's. And we are gone 12 minutes into the contest. So Brian Sheehan looking to open St. Mary's accounts. Should it go over, I'd nearly be